Your phone is destroying your brain. Most of us wake up in the morning and the first thing we do is check our phones. We check who thought of us between midnight and 6 a.m. and if any crazy event unrelated to our lives happened during that time. After that, you tell yourself this will be a productive day and that you are going to actually make progress in terms of your fitness or your business. So you sit at your desk, laptop open, working on that new business. At least that's the plan you had, but there's one problem. Your phone is next to you. You decide to pick it up, and after multiple YouTube videos, TikTok videos, and Instagram reels, to your shock, 5 hours have passed. You discover the day is almost over and you haven't made any real progress. And because social media has drained you of your motivation, you call it a day and say you'll begin tomorrow. Except this is the domino that creates a great number of dominoes that will follow. The "I will start tomorrow" loop, and you relive this same day 365 times until another year is over. Another year gone and no achievements to show for it. I've got a question. Aren't you tired? Most people want to get fit. Sadly, most people won't. Most people want to build a successful business, and the truth is they won't. The goal doesn't make you unique. Many people have the same goals as you, but a lot of them won't achieve those goals. So the problem is not the goals, because it is not that you don't have a big vision. You actually do. It's just that you can't get yourself to follow through, and the reason is straightforward. Your brain is rotten, and if your brain is messed up, then your life becomes messed up. There is a solution though. The one thing that will differentiate you from the 8-second attention span brokies of the world is your ability to focus. The ability to focus on one particular task for hours, days, weeks until you are unbelievably good at it. But with the TikTok and Instagram reel brain that you have, how do you achieve such a feat? So this is finally the way to actually fix your brain. The major thing is that you are always distracted. I could perform a magic trick and guess that you're probably watching this video on your phone, which is pretty obvious judging by the fact that's what everyone can't keep their eyes off. Their phone. Focus is very important when you want to build anything great. So the question is, what is focus? It's the ability to give your 100% attention to one singular task at a given moment. So the inverse of focus would be being distracted, giving your attention to multiple things. And that's what you are. You have a scattered mind. That's why you have a scattered life. As human beings, this dopamine culture has made us accustomed to multiple forms of input. You cannot even watch a video without scrolling to the comments or seeing what other videos you could possibly find interesting. You are giving your brain dependency on overstimulation, which results in you being unable to focus. So your brain then depends on this overstimulation to function. Yet you probably know all of this. So why can't you stop? Well, that's because your brain now likes being distracted. It's not used to giving its undivided attention to one task, so when you try to focus, you fail. So now your brain can only be at peace when it is under the influence of a distraction. So my question is, how the heck are you going to succeed with such a brain? I would tell you to drop your phone, but some of you live on it, so that won't work. But if you can leave your phone in another room for 24 hours, please do. It will really give you perspective. I'm here to help also those who can't, those whose whole lives are on their phones. But let me explain something. Your brain is in what I call a loop of possibility. You have trained your brain to crave novelty and excitement. That's why subconsciously you tell yourself that it's your last YouTube short for the day. But also you believe that the next piece of content will be equally or more entertaining than the one you will be currently watching. And your brain can't live not finding out whether that hypothesis is true. This is why we keep scrolling even if we're aware that we've been doing it for hours. When you are on those platforms, a video is a maximum of 1 minute on a reel, TikTok or YouTube short, which means you are training your brain to only have 60-second focus periods before rewarding it with another novel video. Sadly, videos on these platforms won't get finished. Billions are made a month, so technically there is no natural limit. So now, with a brain that has neurons built on a system of 1-minute focus sessions, how will you be able to study for 3 hours or build a business for 4 hours? Here's the answer: impossible. Then you wonder why every task is tedious to you. The whole point is that your phone has turned you into a consumption machine. The machine has turned you into a machine. The problem is not only the consumption, it's that you use it as an excuse to actually take action. You constantly take in and never take action. You constantly scroll and never act. You are becoming an NPC. living the same life cycle every day with no change. I wish I could sugarcoat this, but if you don't change now, you are in trouble. Your phone serves as an escape. You dive into fake realities like celebrity news and gossip while your life dies slowly. If life were a garden, you are basically watching someone water their plant while yours dies. Worse, you are giving them your water. Hence, in this circumstance, water is your time and attention. Time is passing, years are passing. So finally, a solution, and the answer is learn to focus. But how do you do it? Steve Jobs defines focus as not saying yes, but saying no. The ability to say no to every other task that is not the task you agreed you would do, despite how tempting it is. That's how you fix the issue. Now you do this by adding this system to everything you do. On a large scale, start by planning your day the night before. Here's why. When you have free time or a free day, you can do anything. Watch a movie, read a book, and work on your business. You are now weighed by decision paralysis because since you can do anything, you decide to do nothing, i.e., back to scrolling. So with a planned, structured day, you can be concentrated and you allow yourself no room for distraction. If you have no self-control, put your phone in another room. Have a day that you are so ruthless with your time it's nearly insane. Understand this is not only for a day but for a year or even 5 years. Your phone has programmed your brain for years. It's your turn to reprogram it. On a micro level, whenever you are watching a video, dedicate your full attention to that video. And here I'm talking about serious videos like this one, not TikTok. Make it a deal to focus on the video alone. Don't scroll to try to find another one or read comments after 5 seconds of the video. Learn to focus. You can't focus because you haven't trained your brain to be still long enough to do anything meaningful. You got yourself into this mess, get yourself out. That starts by understanding that your phone is draining you of your time, attention, and motivation. It's the reason you can't do anything and why you don't enjoy doing anything other than being distracted. Your dopamine receptors are being fried just because you can't control yourself. You own your mind, so control it. Don't let your phone be your boss. Just know the more you scroll, the stronger the connections in your brain are becoming, and in January 2025, you will be back again with more new resolutions but no change. So if you are tired, make a change and fix your brain.